with today's build is just, we're playing Roar's HULLBREAKER, Black Cleaver, Titanic build. I'm not going to lie, man, I've seen a lot of Korean Briars enjoying HULLBREAKER. Mostly just because it bangs out in single target. Its single target damage is actually pretty insane, and you do get to hit turrets sometimes for a big bonk. But yeah, previously we were talking about like Titanic timings. Yeah, I can't really tell if Titanic in your inventory actually makes your win rate lower if you are just, you know, not as good at the game or just haven't worked with item actives yet. You know? I will say, my Darius just went 1-for-1 against Tryndamere. Tryndamere used Ghost and Ignite, and his wave is bad. While this guy picks up Cloth Armor, walks all the way back, so top lane's over, right? A vast majority of mess-ups are surely just not pressing it at all. That is crazy. And then it's also like one of those things, it's like, if you don't press it at all, how bad actually is the how bad actually is it? Like is it actually, like, how much of the gold value, let's just take gold value, right? Titanic is the 3,300 that it is. How much of that is the active? Because obviously, like, a portion of it has to be the active. That's just, you know, if the item had stats for 3,300 and then it just had an active, it'd be the best item in the game, right? It wouldn't be balanced. So clearly, a portion of how much you pay is the active. So you're definitely losing something. It was a weird auto. Oh yeah, they are cooked. No shot. Oh my god. If Fiddle has fear, I will flash E. Okay, we're good. But yeah, so it's always like really weird. That's like one of the things about like being, you know, a Briar content creator, is that, you know, I think it's very realistic to say that, first of all, flat out, you know, when you just play League, the people that will watch you aren't always, you know, Masters Plus, right? And because of that, nice. Just save your spells the whole time and wait for this guy. If he flashes, you just kill him. Flash auto this guy, buffer E for this guy. I don't have much left, but if we cook it... Nice! That was actually pretty sick. No shot. Wait, we just kill this guy. This guy is so trolling. He sees it in his head. He sees the triple kill. Unfortunately, it's not reality, but... Okay, bro. Okay, bro. ASOL 80 carry? Dude, it's just AP carry. Actually, I've seen Roar do this before. He would go something like this. Roar is an awesome Briar player where, like, this guy genuinely cooks 24/7. So he always goes, or always, right? I've seen him more times than not go movement speed, and then the damage following. So we're just kicking up dust right now. Dude, that Kane is literally all of us, by the way. Every single one of us would have gone for that and died the same death. The reality hold, nah, man, I can't make it there. I'm not that fast. But yeah, dude, the way to win that play is if you have flash, you have to immediately flash kill one person. Because 3 people is 12 spells, so that if you don't just take 4 spells out of that, or I guess 3, whatever, 9 spells, because they don't have ult, yeah, you're cooked. You're flat out cooked. You have to immediately kill one. First of all, these runes, I actually do feel the move speed, like, kind of hella. What's Briar's base move speed? It's 340, right? Yeah, I'm 385 for fun right now. Early game movement speed is like one of the most insane stats on earth. Like, people try and say that movement speed is the best stat, and, you know, I don't know. I'm not going to take a stance on that, but, I mean, it probably is. But early game movement speed is huge. See what we can do. We're going to sweep back in. We just finished our full clear, so life is pretty good. I'm going to aggressively pink and hit the Scryer. We see him there. There's really not much of a dive here. I should just go to Dragon, but I want the Crab first. This is one of those games, again, that not a lot of people are okay with, right? Okay, sorry, but that guy. Why did I ult? I'm such a noob. I saw him on my mini-map first. Forgive me, man. My bad. But, yeah, not a lot of people are okay with games like this. It's like, they see Kayn topside and they're like, oh, I need to do something directly against Kayn to punish him for this. It's like, no, just do your thing. You know, you got a full clear, you got a full clear. He's going to go to my blue. Well, would you look at that? I'm going to his. If LeBlanc goes and zones him, then I get a blue. He doesn't. It's probably the second biggest win rate stat. First for junglers. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's like, I try and not think too in the box. Like, which also is like kind of my problem sometimes, is that I start overzealously thinking of like the different situations in which other things could be better than, you know, certain things. Like, movement speed within its context sometimes can be the best stat, but there's also times where it's like literally the worst, right? Like times where if you're getting Malzahar ulted, movement speed doesn't really do too much. So it's like, and sometimes I get lost in those thoughts a ton. That's also me with like itemization, where itemization is like, sometimes what sounds really good just ends up not being that good. For example, that's opportunity right now, right? Like yesterday on stream, we tested lethality items, and the reality was that I was really high valuing opportunity, and it just wasn't doing as much as you'd think. Like, for example, I'm just gonna recall for my item, by the way. You know, this is 55 AD and 29 lethality when you do your burst, right? Sorry, we gotta do so much in the shop right now. And check my bot lane real quick. Okay, they're fine. Let me just hit this real quick while I talk about it. So yeah, so 29 lethality when you go in. Wow, I missed. And 55 AD was actually doing the same as 50 AD, 10 lethality, and a crit. So it's like there are situations in which a crit can be more damage, and there's times where 29 lethality would be way more, but it was just like, I don't know, man. I just really thought that 29 lethality would be a lot more, but it wasn't. Do they know I'm here? I kind of just walked over every like warded place on Earth. I really feel like Kayn would re-gank this, I can't lie. We have mid roam, so whenever your mid says, hey, I'll come dive with you, you just stand here and hold the position, right? You just want to hold this space. Now, if you can hurt the Rakan that would mess up your dive, it would be good, but we're just going to sit here, wait for the minions, and this guy's going to explode. Oh my god. It was a good little try. Oh, LeBlanc didn't get an assist. I'm so sorry, my friend. No one's on grubs yet? I doubt Kayn would go to my raptors here. That'd be super greedy. Oh, he didn't get his dark sail yet, true. This is one of the times where, like, you could just run straight at them here and look for the fights. I don't think it's bad. Flash auto W2. And then we go here. Looks like he's fighting Trin. Trin has no ult, so we're fine. If he has to leave, that's also good. If he doesn't have E, he's cooked. Okay, he does. That's okay. As long as I don't get the Void Mites, I'm pretty happy with this. Plus, getting one gives you the good stuff. So you'll see I was at 15 stacks. That went to 14. Yeah, someone came to my stream and they were talking about, like, hey, Logan, is getting any Void Mite past the first worth it? And it's like, they're actually all worth a different thing. So it's like the first one is for your jungle pet, the second one is for feats, and then the third one is for Void Mites. So it's like, is it useless? I'd be like, probably not, right? They all have a use. That's like my easy way of seeing it. Yeah, this game's been pretty chill currently. Definitely want to grab a phage and just keep running fast here. This build definitely, like, I don't know, something about a build that has good single target and good movement speed just seems like it's working well for me. Yeah, I wonder when the next rune update is. I think I don't know what to expect from Riot with the next season, right? But I feel like it's been a while since runes got updated, but runes is like such a big overhaul to try and do that I doubt it's ever really happening soon. And then shop, right? Like we got mythic items, then we got rid of mythic items, so shop feels like it's been like over changing. The Pepe laugh with the capitalization. Can we get to this guy? I'm actually Thuman though. Wait. Oh no, he's W. What the hell? Dude, I'm actually speed running. What is going on? Just staying perma 400 ms is lit. This is one of the times where you really like what is it called? Relentless Hunter. Right? Like, I'm a really big treasure hunter enjoyer because a free longsword can be the diff. But Relentless Hunter, man, really makes you appreciate move speed. Now, again, when I took last dragon, Kane took the blue buff trade, right? So that means as I'm on this dragon, both of them are 5-minute cooldown, his blue buff is up again. So that's like, that's a lot of what jungle is like, oh, I've heard this song before. It goes like this, right? It's like, I've done this rotation before. And then it's like checking if he messes it up. Dude, a chunk like that as you come back to lane is so game ending. Will he actually be so... Oh my god. This guy's lit. Oh, I buffered that one, so that's a demon combo. Oh shit. No, chill. We're fine. No minion wave? Nice. I can just recall. Hey, chill, man. Is that 8 seconds? I think I'm fine. Yo, tell me the move speed didn't cook right there, though. Nice. HULLBREAKER rush? Yeah, man, there's like a Korean Briar that just perma cooks builds, and this is what they're running non-stop, actually. Like, you know, again, there's... how do I not out myself? I pay attention to literally any amount of Briar content possible 24/7 365 on every single server, okay? And you know, you start seeing the same names over and over again, and like how long certain players play certain builds. And this is one that I think this player's been playing for probably like one of their longest standing builds. Roar is the type of player, like, he's always doing different stuff, right? Like, if you've seen my YouTube, you know, I do a lot. I wouldn't say I do a lot, but I often do Korean builds, and he's probably like more than half of them. But also, he's like a fan favorite in the Briar community, I can't lie. He, man, if that guy breathes a certain way, I'm getting at least 3 Discord pings like, yo, Logan, did you see this shit? I'm like, yes, man, I will check it out for you. So it's like kind of a wholesome, cool moment. You could say it's a bit of the tism. Maybe. Could be. But yeah, Caster Minion wanted to be the hero, by the way. True. But yeah, no, so I don't know, man. It's cool. You know, when my hardest day at work is I have to play a HULLBREAKER Black Cleaver game, I think I'm living a pretty good life. Kane's going to come here. If I engage with WQ, then I'm accepting that he can hit me with W. And if I just step up and Q him, then... can we win this? I think so. Alright, so he's smited. I'm going to buffer E. He's going to W. I'm going to try and juke it. Looks like they're hard engaging me. Giving Darius a really good start to this. He might look to ult me here. He's going to W soon. I'm just going to stay next to him. He's going to W immediately. We're going to hop behind him. Flash out of that. Maybe I can look ult. Put this guy into wall. He just used ultimate. If he goes forward, I just W past his E. Nice. A little bit of interaction bait for you guys. Get to, you know, show you guys that there's other ways to play Briar team fights than just running in with WQ. Which, like, to be honest, that, you know, it wasn't so intentional that I chose to do that there. It's just their champions force you to do that. Like, Kayn, you have to play a little bit different. If you feed into his W, you will just lose. Tryndamere, right, you always want to have buffer to E into his ultimate. And, you know, same thing with Rakan, right? You don't want to just feed into Rakan W. I got really lucky my Jhin made it there. Dude, that guy's cooking. Nice. I'm not as far ahead in jungle as I'd like to be. I've been playing for my team a good bit, and because of that, I haven't been farming as much. Like, usually a standard Logan jungle game, I usually don't fall behind in farm, but yeah, I've been playing for my team a lot. I mean, I am 11 KP and been at every neutral to 2 KP, but still, I could be doing better. Kayn hit level 12, so I'm going to heavily prioritize getting level 12. Again, base stats are huge, man. Level ups are worth so much. Like, I just got an extra 100 gold. You know, that matters a ton. Especially for a bruiser. Or 100 health, sorry. It seems like they're playing for the crab. Kayn's in that bush. Look, walk at him. He might throw a spell. See what they're willing to do. Nice. All right, we got control of the vision first. We should just send this now because Darius is here, right? So you see Tryndamere top. So we should just send it. We're forcing him kind of into a choke. This is actually good for Fiddle here. But with one player down, they're likely to just give everything. So I'm just going to insta-start so that we can get Darius back top lane faster. Again, that's his numbers advantage, right? Like, I'm not going to take a team fight till both teams show kind of what the numbers are. And if the numbers aren't even, I'm not even going to be here. I'm going to ping everyone away. That's like one of the hardest things for players to learn to do. It's like the being willing to accept that if we are down players, I'm not going to just try for the hero 5v4. I'm simply just going to walk away. That kid's turret, it wouldn't get tier 2, so I'm not worried too much about it crashing on tier 2. Happy to take mid tier 1. It's the most important turret in the game, to be honest. And I'm going to take my full clear so I can be set up for Otacon. I don't want to leave stuff on my top side because for in the same example that if we kill Zoe again for free and then Kayn goes to trade my top side, I don't want there to be anything there, right? So it does make me a little bit more late, but I have ults coming up too to kind of circumvent some of the annoyance that could come from greeting. Plus, we're far from item, right? AD, AP, AP. So it's like, how many times will you get autoed? Probably a lot from just Trin, so I would say that Merc Treads are likely better here. So let's grab something like that. See, now we're in that same circumstance, right? We just lost a player, but so did they. So it's 4v4. They have to start this. But our player is way farther away, right? So without vision, this is like really incredibly hard to go for. Gonna smite the camp and then buffer my E just in case he tries to engage. Smiting the camp probably wasn't the best, but I'm not looking to start this right now. Wow, they're doing this. I think I might be able to live this. Ooh, no, I'm not. Damn. That Zoe bubble hurt. That was worth Merc Treads. I'm too busy yapping about what I'm doing that I'm not even thinking about what their next play is. My bad. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I gotta lock in. No more... Just kidding. I can still talk. No more talking in super clutch moments up. But, no big deal. Alright, so they started this. Our team just needs to literally just walk near them, really. Ow. Good live. The moment I'm alive, right, we're sending this. I'm going to put it right here. This is where they're most likely to walk. They definitely get this unless they all turn away right now. We want the objective to reset. Darius is on a huge flank, so they get the objective. Because they're not getting pressured enough here. He's still on this hour-long flank. I'm not going to lie. It's not going to pan out, I don't think. But okay, it might. That was a pretty big pickup for them, but we do still have Dragon Soul. 0 help is kind of crazy, man. You know, everyone's fighting their own battle, I think. My top laner's trying to get a crab, rib one. Dude, and that's like what can be so annoying with playing Briar, but also just playing jungle. It's pretty realistic, you know, again, through my lens, that you can make so many more mistakes as every other lane than you can as jungle. Like, I've died one time. One time I died, and I lost Otacon as a whole, right? One singular death, right? My boys can die on repeat. Doesn't really matter, because as long as I'm alive, then they can't go for neutrals because the threat of a 50-50. But nah, man. Every other lane can die a great bit more. I'd be happy to go for a play like this. I think he's kind of cooked. Still need about 800 gold. They pulled 3 there. Jin's getting a little bit upset. Oh, I missed that W. I'm going to lose a minion or two. LeBlanc might be able to win that fight. He dies for Frege and then throws up the FF. That guy's a bit upset. Brother, you messed up, man. It's all good. We still have Dragon Soul. Yeah, see right here, and mute. Ooh, they might run for me here. I'm just gonna choose not to die. This shit is crazy. I should make content or something. That was a crazy, profound move I just did. You're safe and sound with me, buddy. Would like if Tryndamere face check this because we'd be able to cook up some damage onto him. We don't even need to kill him. Like, if we could just get his ultimate, that could be good. Get the wave pushing. There's no reason to let stuff die for free. Wow, really insane damage, actually. Oh my LeBlanc, honey, you have just made the play of your career. LeBlanc just made the play of the game. Bruh, if I'm the engaged, we're living a pretty good life, I think. Yeah. If their best option is to try and go through me, I pray for them. Oh, Zoe found. Nice. We can actually Baron off that. Nice. I think what I'm going to do now is actually grab boot upgrade. I don't think it's that good right now, but I want the power spike to be super strong for Baron, especially with this guy spawning and these guys starting to get strong. Now I'm going to send it here and then go for probably a Death Dance here. A little bit of AD would be really good, and it'll stop some of their bursts for sure. Let's go Purple Crab, pre-Baron. We're a little bit slow on starting this Baron. Just our boys are taking their time, really. They don't want a 50-50, they do want to fight. That is actually correct. You never 50-50 against Kayn. He's one of the best in the game. But if we start hitting Baron, we can get them to walk towards it, and then we have a better chance to get a fight, which is what we're here for. Once my LeBlanc gets chunked out and wants to reset, I'm just going to go back to camps for a hot second, grab a blue buff for my team. I'm actually not even going to take that unless they go too far, because we're still down the player for the moment. Maybe there's a way I can enter this fight like this. Waiting for ult's like pretty high value, right? HULLBREAKER proc on next auto. Or, I guess, one more after this. Sorry. Nice. Oh, shit. Titanic. This is exactly what we wanted out of those boots, by the way. Buffer my W2. Hopefully we don't aggro towards Kane. Oh! We're alive. That was scary. It became increasingly obvious that that Tryndamere didn't have ult when he was at 0 health. Oh my god, Titanic proc though. Let me cook, let me cook. Or Titanic proc, Hullbreaker, sorry. Look, watch, bang. Watch this. Well, we already did it, but watch it again, watch it again. Bang. Oh my god. I regret this. This was supposed to be just a small trade. I regret it so badly, man. Yeah, I'm dead. Sorry, team. Sorry, team. Sorry, team. I was too busy. Look, man, I was feeling myself for a hot second there. Tryndamere Ignite. They could go for Baron again. All we do here is just deny them. Right? We just simply don't do anything. Stand right next to it. Okay, but damage to structures is 1700, by the way. Like, maybe you're used to watching Demolish Hullbreaker proc for 50%, but come on, man, 1700? There's only so much health a turret can take. Nice. We got really good boot upgrade value there, too. I'm not even mad. Like, it might not be obvious, but their team is actually, like, decent, like, pretty damn good against Briar, too. So, like, we're having a really crazy game in, like, a actual really tough lobby. Even win fed. Oh, I feel like she turns back. Wow, she doesn't. He's Edge of Night now. I fell asleep for that, by the way. I think I'm dead. I'm going to try and burst out Kane and live. Seems not doable there. Oh, man. I really got to mute this guy. I thought just muting this guy's pings was enough, but nah, this guy, he is hitting the ping plus type combo. He's different. But yeah, no, we, I don't know. LeBlanc steps up for damage onto Kane, but damage onto Kane turned into Aurelion Soul ult on your head. And, so she was just dead, right? I decided to try and play for 1-for-1 to try and get them off Baron because, like, once she dies, they actually can just try and go for Baron. But, not killing Kane just gets me killed, so. Now, they're definitely on this. It'd be cool to try and play for it because they're actually pretty late, but Aurelion Soul basically just fully one-taps it. Take first position, Elder. Right, like you couldn't have stopped that, so just send it straight to Elder. What is first position? That means be here first. Not be here second. Oh, no fear? It's going to be really crazy then. Need to flash that at the last second and Prage. I think we're dead again. Darius can start cooking now, at least. With Darius LeBlanc being late, that does kind of help their champions. Because their champions don't want to walk into 10 people. Like, that's, they struggle with that, right? But if I tank a bunch of combos and ults and, you know, just cooldowns flat out, then they have a chance to cook up. You see how much better their champs work? Like, not straight 5v5, but a little bit more of a random skirmish. Damn, Darius takes so much damage. Does he have a lot of armor? I just got one item. This game has definitely turned into degeneracy. Really fast. Block for him. Ah. This guy has no cook left in him. To be fair, he is tilted. I'm not going to lie, man. He's tilted as hell. You guys got to be careful. Look at Rusty Poo's chat. Die 3 times in a row. This guy is in the butt crack of silver, by the way. the ass crack of silver. And he'll be like, oh yes, you died. Yes, you playing in high elo died 3 times to high elo players. Oh man, he had smite. I'll take that. Nice. Got my item. He's in the ass crack of silver, and he'll be like, what? What? You're telling me high elo players can die? What? It's like, guys, I don't think we grasp what it takes to win. But now I do have to be careful whenever I do stuff like that, because let me tell you, man, rage baiting in 2025 is crazy work, man. People start hating you for that. Now, to be fair, is it that unwarranted? I don't know, man. If all you do is go out of your way to annoy other people and not provide the conversations, if people don't like that, are they in the wrong? Does he live? If he lives, it's really good. Oh, good try. I'm not going to lie, man. We're in like the worst place imaginable. It almost has nothing to do with scaling and stuff like that. Again, scaling is just cope for bad players. Okay, you play good. That's it. That's literally it, right? I haven't played perfect this game, right? I've played well. Not enough to win. It is what it is. So yeah, we just gotta pray, man. We gotta pray that we can find a good situation here. And that's all there is to it. So I get bot prio for my team while we wait for Elder to fall off. Kane died, so he doesn't have Elder. This guy does. Elder still has another 40 seconds. 40 sec Elder. And then we actually get our one chance to try and win this fight. I don't think she's going to get this spell, but... what's that guy doing? It could be a kill if anyone can find damage. This might be worth the try. Alright, we might have a game winner here. I'm going to try and get away from Kane before that. Going to QE combo. Elder falls off in a second. Oh, it's still proc damage, though. The dot still happens. Surprised that we're walking backwards in 4v2. That's just tilt, to be honest. I don't think any untilted team would do that. Nice, that's good. I mean, we should try and just trickle down all these kills, really. It's super worth. Every kill we get from this position is super, super worth. Do have to use your flash key. Nice. Last one's right there. Oh, Darius found. Nice. Now, what does that actually mean for the game? It just means that we can break our waves out of our base. I think a magic resist item could be pretty good here. So I'm going to grab Spear Visage, probably. It wouldn't be the worst to go Maul. It's like one of the rare Maul games. Maul is way worse in every circumstance compared to Spear Visage. But, like, in times that you do want a little bit more damage, like, Spear Visage gives you more damage because it's a better, you know, it's a better magic resist item that'll keep you in fights longer, so it technically is a damage upgrade, right? But, you know, if you really want to just directly have more damage on the burst, then, you know, Maul would be a little bit better. Just depends on what you want. Now, their whole team's alive, right? So we're in this circumstance that we really can't just stand in front of them again. Like, we get good fight wins when we are kind of finding one and trickle down killing. It's kind of what Jin and LeBlanc are pretty good at. So, like, right here, all they want to do is just get a chunk and then not die for it. So that starts with getting Edge of Knights. To be honest, Jin dying without using Flash last time does mean that he has it this time. So it's not the worst. Darius wants to look for Tryndamere first. And their team's going to send it at our inhibs if we go for this and go down mid. Wait, they're just going for Baron in front of their whole team. Oh, no. Oh, no. We will not be doing that play, guys. That play is how you lose the game. Now, again, you will see them start running down mid. But, again, this is how you get that 4v5. So if we all take the recall right now, we can actually look. All they get is an inhib. And then if we find them here, we win. So we just want to run straight at them right now. I'm going to shoot ult. And then try and buy time. So all I need to do is buy time here. That's a lot of time bought. That is a lot of time. We might be able to win this one. Bang. That's 3 for 1. We're all at Baron. We should just take Baron. But not going to lie, my team is so frazzled right now. Zoe's dead. Okay, we have game end. Not gonna lie, we have game end. Okay. We could go for Elder plus Baron then. I don't know what this guy's cook was. I have no clue what Darius is doing. He kind of just walked all the way up here, but it's all good. Nice. And right there, right, like that, this whole situation that we're in right now is all literally just me cooking up, right? I started the Tryndamere thing intentionally. Killing him intentionally gets us the team fight down mid, and then onward from the other kills, which is now getting us Elder. So, you know, having a game plan definitely is kind of OP. Now we want to immediately go Baron, and then have Elder Baron down mid. So I'm going to prep mid. Like, be honest, how many of you guys would have done that? Darius, we do have to wait for their team. You need to back up. If you enter right now, we do not get the Baron. Darius is doing the correct play is mid, so or is Baron, so I'm at Baron. But if you don't sync up with your team, then it's not the correct play, right? That's fine. We got his thing. We actually just start this, right? We still have 8 seconds. They have no mid wave to really send. So if we start this ASAP, it's good. Again, we have Elder. We can't lose a fight. My God, he pulled him into the pit. That was scary as all hell. Now we go here. Oh, my team wants to go here. This is sometimes risky because you do leave unanswered minions mid, and if like one person walks through and pressures, then you're in a rough spot. But if they play like this, we could actually end. Yeah, we could send it on here. We're up the player with Elder. I can get turret aggro. I don't want to leave turret, right? Because I'm the best one to tank this. Again, unanswered minions here, but we can just do this. We don't really need to stop. There's only 2 of them, and if Asol TPs, he's immediately dead. Got the cancel on his jump. We're just sending it at him because we have Elder, right? Let my team hit the neutrals and whatnot. I can go for a QE here. And I'm buying nothing but time. You see how my team's stepping up? That's good. Kane alive. I think it's better to just flat out go neutrals, but I think we win. Nice. Little bit of clown deaths in the mid game, but you bring it home. Again, like those deaths are really cool now because it's like, wow, I can have a great start and a counter matchup and a counter game really, and then immediately pivot that into 4 deaths flat out, but then make an insane macro call and win the game off of it. So a lot to win for. A lot of cool shit going on. Good deaths equals wins? Exactly. You literally just gave them false hope. Now I just took 5 people on this earth and gave them loser skew. How awesome am I? I want to see the numbers. My Hullbreaker was cooking, bro. Yeah, no, dude, the build's cool. Again, it's just a lot of single target damage. It does, like, there's going to be one guy in plat that, that's like, yo, Logan, your end game single target damage wasn't that good. It's like, every person I was hitting, had, like, most of the time was Rakan with that extra shield from his support item, or someone that just flat out, like, I don't know, man, they had Edge of Night or Banshee's Veil off the jump to, like, slow down my initial burst, but once they lose it, we're good. But yeah, no, nice. Good damage. Good damage taken. Someone says, wait, the title is a lie? He isn't rank 1 Briar on sites? Because my title says that? No, I am. No, I am. Brother couldn't read. Oh, good, nice. But yeah, insane damage taken. I wish I could see more of the Hullbreaker, but we can go back and check. PTA going crazy. And I'll even go back into the game and check it. I know I'm racist, but you look like Joshua Wiseman. Okay. What does that mean? What about him? What about this person? It shows him above. My brother in Christ, I just pulled it up for you, man. I don't know how to help you. Good try, but Hullbreaker looking at 2,600 and then 1,700. Wait, after this? Wait, let me see. Right before that? There we go, 2145. Nice. GG.